Hi, welcome to week 11. I hope all of you had a great break. I know many of you were so nervous at the beginning of the term, and I hope that after this last break, you feel ready to finish strong. Have a good last 3 weeks of the class. Yeah, and I hope you got a chance to catch up with your work and really address anything that was missing. I've been reading your stuff. If you just submitted a new assignment, I'm gonna have to come back to it. I just want to remind everybody that I will be accepting late assignments until April 19th. After that, there will be no late submissions because I have to grade you all. So April 19th is the very last day you can turn things in. Remember, if you turn in something in late, you will get 5 points off automatically. But not per day, just 5 points off, period. And yeah, so you still have a chance to catch up if you weren't able to catch all the way up during the last 2 weeks. Just try to do as much work as you can. Okay, so this week we'll be covering psychological disorders, and some of the questions you'll be answering this week are: what is a psychological disorder? How do people experience the 3 different types of disorders, which are disorders of emotion, disorders of thought, disorders of self? How do mental health disorders affect children? What are the treatments that we have out there? You'll begin to cover that. We'll go into a lot more depth for that next week. What are some of the most effective treatments? Can personality disorders be treated? And how can they be treated in different type of populations, in particular children and adolescents? For this week, what you'll be doing is looking at the presentation on psychological disorder and treatment, watching the concept videos, watching a great documentary on Bedlam, which talks about the history of mental health issues in the United States and how we have tried to solve for that. You'll be reading chapters 14 and 15 and completing Inquisitors 14 and 15. You have a preview to the last special project, which is Special Project 3, and that project will be due on April 19th. It'll be the last set of exploration exercises about your career. So you've been exploring yourself, your major, and this last portion is all about looking into a career that you may want to go into and answering questions. Make sure you answer each of the questions to the best of your ability and be as thorough as possible. Let's see what else. Let's talk about the final, because I know that that's a lot of you, a lot of the minds of you guys and are wondering what that's gonna be. So the final for our class will open on April 19th and it will close on April 24th, the last day of the class. So you'll have about 5 days to do the final. The final is not time sensitive, so if you have accommodations or if you need more time, I checked with disability services, and because it's open-ended like that and there's no time restrictions, you don't need extra accommodations. The test should only take you about 1 hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. But some of you may take longer than that. That's fine. It's not timed. There will be 50 questions for 2 points each. Random questions, so don't try to work in groups for it, because it's just not gonna work, because you'll get random questions. It is open book and open notes, so if you've been keeping notes and been keeping up with your studies, you should be able to do fine with it and use those resources. Yeah, I don't, that's the main part of it, right? So if you look at your grades and you think about, well, how am I going to get graded for the class? You have all the activities that you've been doing each week. Those activities are part of your classwork activities, and those are worth 35% of your class grade. Okay. The next portion is the inquisitives. The inquisitives have been worth 25% of your total grade. And finally, and then special projects are another 25%, and the final will be worth 15% of your grade. So that is how I will grade you this term. I'm catching up on all your activities and making sure that you all have grades for that. So if you've submitted something late, Canvas will let me know and I will go back and grade it. So don't worry about that. I know that there has been multiple places where you could have submitted your special project 1 and 2. So make sure you submit it in all the places. If I've said to you, hey, it's missing, but I already graded it, it's because there's a double place. Canvas kind of messed me up. There's a double place where you could have submitted your paper, your assignment. But when I look at the whole grade book, I'll be able to figure that out. Okay, if not, I will reach out to you personally and say, hey, I'm missing this. Can you send it to me before I put in your final grade? So what I would advise is that make sure that you're reading my emails, make sure you're reading my Canvas messages, because I will be in communication with you if I'm missing things, to make sure that all your stuff is in for the final grade. Okay, so I don't have anything else for you today. Once again, I hope you had a great break, and I hope you are ready to finish. If you have any questions, come see me at office hours. They're Monday through Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. And that is what I'm there for. So without further ado, have a great week and take care. Okay, bye.